You were never told the real secret, and maybe that's the point. Because if you knew it too early, you might have walked away from everything you're chasing right now. You've been told that success is about passion, discipline, consistency, the usual polished words that sound good in books and speeches. But something about it always feels incomplete, doesn't it? Because if that were the whole truth, more people would have made it. More people would have stayed. More people wouldn't feel that quiet, gnawing emptiness even after doing everything right. There's a moment most people never talk about. Not in interviews, not in viral videos, not even in late-night conversations. It's the moment when the excitement dies. Not fades, dies. And suddenly, everything you once wanted starts feeling heavy. Like carrying a dream that no longer wants you. And this is where most people quit. Not because they are lazy, not because they lack talent, but because they accidentally walked into the part of success that no one prepares you for. You see, the truth is, success isn't built in the moments you feel motivated. That's the lie they sell you, because it's easier to digest. Success is built in the moments when you feel absolutely nothing and still continue. Let me take you somewhere. Not a place you can see, but one you've probably felt. It's 2:17 a.m. The room is quiet. Your phone screen is dim. Your thoughts are loud. You've been working, trying, pushing for days, weeks, maybe even years. And suddenly, a question creeps in. Slow, subtle, dangerous. What if this doesn't work? Not dramatically, not loudly, just enough to make your chest feel tight. And in that moment, all the motivational videos you watched, all the quotes you saved, they disappear. Because none of them were designed for this moment. This moment is raw, unfiltered, uncomfortable, real. This is where the secret hides. Not in success itself, but in your reaction to this exact moment. Most people think success is about adding more effort, more hours, more strategies. But what if I told you it's actually about what you're willing to endure? Because here's the truth no one says out loud. Success is not a reward, it's a side effect. A side effect of becoming someone who can tolerate uncertainty longer than others. Think about that. It's not about who is smarter, not about who starts first, not even about who works the hardest. It's about who stays, when staying feels like losing. There was a man, not famous, not extraordinary by the world standards, who spent years building something no one noticed. Every day he showed up. Every day he tried. And every day, nothing happened. People around him moved on. They found real jobs. They built secure lives. And slowly, quietly, he started questioning himself. Am I wasting my life? But here's the part that matters. He didn't get an answer. Not from the universe, not from a sign, not from a sudden breakthrough. He just kept going, without clarity, without reassurance, without applause. And that's the part people skip when they tell his story after he made it. They show you the result, but they hide the reality. Because the reality is uncomfortable. The reality doesn't inspire, it disturbs. It forces you to confront something you don't want to admit. That you might have to walk through years of doubt with no guarantee of anything. And this is where the illusion breaks. You were taught that if you do the right things, success will come. But the truth is, sometimes you do everything right and nothing happens. At least, not immediately. And most people can't handle that delay. Not because they're weak, but because they were never trained to sit with uncertainty. They were trained to expect results. Fast, visible, validating. But real success doesn't work like that. It's quiet in the beginning, almost invisible. Like planting something underground and being asked to believe it's growing. without ever seeing it. And day after day, you water it, you show up, you try, and still nothing, until one day something shifts. Not dramatically, not explosively, just slightly. A small sign, a small result, a small moment that whispers, keep going. But by then, most people are already gone. And that's the secret. It's not about doing extraordinary things. It's about surviving the ordinary for an extraordinarily long time. Surviving boredom, surviving doubt, surviving the feeling of being stuck. Because those aren't obstacles, they are the process. And once you understand that, something changes inside you. You stop chasing motivation. You stop waiting to feel ready. You stop expecting it to be easy. Instead, you start preparing yourself for the real journey, the invisible one, the uncomfortable one, the one that tests you. Not by how much you can do, but by how much you can endure. And here's where it gets even deeper. Because the longer you stay, the more you realize. Success isn't just changing your life, it's changing you. Slowly, quietly, almost painfully. It strips away your need for validation. It forces you to face your fears. It exposes your excuses, your doubts, your limits. And in that process, you become someone different. Someone who doesn't need constant reassurance. Someone who can keep going, even when it doesn't make sense. Someone who understands that progress isn't always visible. And that's when things start to shift. Not because the world suddenly notices you, but because you stopped needing it to. You see, the real secret of success is that it has nothing to do with the moment you make it. It has everything to do with the person you become before that moment ever arrives. Because by the time success shows up, you're no longer the same person who started. You don't celebrate the same way. You don't think the same way. You don't even want the same things anymore. And that's the twist no one warns you about. You spend years chasing something, only to realize it was never really about that thing. It was about who you had to become to be capable of holding it. And suddenly, everything makes sense. The struggles, the delays, the moments you almost gave up. They weren't blocking you, they were shaping you. But here's the question. Are you willing to go through that without knowing how it ends? Are you willing to keep showing up when no one is watching? When nothing is happening? When everything inside you is telling you to stop? Because that's the real test. Not talent, not intelligence, not luck. Just this simple, brutal question. How long can you stay when it stops feeling good? Most people won't. Not because they can't, but because they don't realize that's exactly where success begins. So they leave. They switch paths. They tell themselves a different story. And life moves on. But a small part of them always wonders, what if I had stayed just a little longer? And maybe, right now, you're standing in that exact place. That quiet moment where things feel uncertain, where the path feels unclear, where quitting feels strangely reasonable. And no one would blame you if you did. No one would question it. No one would even notice. But you would. Because deep down, you know. You know this isn't the end. You know there's something more. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment that defines everything. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, internally, invisibly. The moment you decide to stay. Not because you're sure it will work, not because you feel motivated, not because someone told you to, but because you understand something now, something most people never do. That success isn't waiting for you at the finish line. It's being built right here, in this moment, in your doubt, in your uncertainty, in your decision to continue anyway. And maybe, years from now, someone will look at your life and call it success. But they'll never see this moment. They'll never feel what you felt. They'll never understand what it took. And that's okay. Because you will. And that's the only proof you'll ever need.